So hey everyone, and welcome back to the layout. It's just going to be like a short running video of the trains running. So I've just got a wire to each line to give it a bit of power. So not the wiring has not been done yet. So the layout still isn't finished yet, and I still haven't gone and bought some tracks for this section here. But I just wanted to get something running, so I soldered in a line on this side. And I already had wires for this one, and I think where that some of those cars are, there's another line coming in. So I got my three main lines running in the direction that I would like it to run, and everything's running good so far. The outer loops, as I said before, was express. Inner loop, your short passenger services, that'll be bringing up to the branch line as well, and then your center or the middle loop running the freight, which we run in both prototypes. But at the moment, I'm running all British, mainly because I really can't be bothered getting one of my engines out of the box, which I haven't showed you guys yet, but it's this one here. It's not brand new, it's a couple of years old, but it's a Sound Loco. 9 o'clock at night, or whatever time it is now, using a Sound Loco isn't very nice, so I thought I'd just run the British prototype for now. I still have my American rolling stock everywhere, so I got my Class 59 just sitting in there in the yard. It just fits today. It just fits. So you push these a little bit and they'll bunch up. You can probably just squeeze the train through, but either way, it's the Class 59 will most likely be sitting over here, but I've just chucked some trains here. And you guys haven't seen this one as well. Very old, barely works, but that's not bad. And then the British Railway 68. Very nice. And obviously my Class 25 running its normal load. The Freightliner running just whatever load I had. And my 105 running the station. Well, I have a good idea for my station, so my idea was, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's called Styrofoam, or Styrofoam, whatever it is. Oh no, Styrene, sorry. And it's about this thickness. Obviously it's just plastic, as you can see. It's about this thickness, and it comes in the big sheets, so I was going to use that for the container yard where those two Barkman locomotives are. And I'm also going to use it at the station, but what I'm going to do is, before I do it, I'm going to move this flexi-track up a bit, but that's when I get the styrene, of course. And then this flexi-track here has a small gap, so my idea was to lay it just as like this, so similar to that, flat like that. That way the trains can, that way I can literally run it all the way up to the rail, so I can go, well, obviously I can't go there, but it's a bit thick, but I could go all the way up to the rail, because the styrene's only, 0.1 I think, or 0.01 thickness, I can't remember, so I saw it in the store, but so basically you just fill it up with plastic, cardboard, and then you put a little bit of styrene on top. So I could go just, let me just grab a rail. There's a little indentation there, I don't think you'll be able to see it. Try to focus it, but you can kind of see it. But on the rail, there's a gap. You can just slot in there, so my idea is to go from this rail to this rail, and then from this rail, I didn't show you guys that, sorry. From this rail here to this rail, it's nice and smooth. Then I'll add all my, like a light, and it's like a bench and a few people from here to go from this side here, so that rail there, all the way to the plastic here, which will really look good. And then I'll have my footbridge maybe going across, like so. And then over here I'm looking at getting a three-way point, so maybe getting a three-way point to maybe have a little engine storage area mainly, because I realised that I only have up there where the siding is, which is my only storage, because I only want to use these, but as you can see it's already full. I got my I got 3 cars in each line except for the last 2, which holds the caboose line or the brake bands, depending on your prototype. This one here is just holding some random load. But the dash is going to switch over, so that's going to be your caboose line and brake band, and this is going to be your engine line. So your engine's going to park in here, and it reverses itself up. So, and then that way I can have maybe a facility or something, and then over here I'll have maybe a ramp coming up to store cars in. So whenever the engine's on here, you can just store cars, which will come off here. So there'll be some container trucks going that way, and some fueling trucks going that way. So very typical. I'm not sure. And coming over here, so that's all done, all tacked down, except for I haven't screwed down these points yet, so I'll be meaning to do that soon. But everything is running, as you can see, nice and smoothly. And I've changed my power cab to 128 speed steps, so the outer loop's running at I believe 45, which is nice and smooth. The inner loop is only running at the middle loop's only running at 10. It seems like it's crawling, but it does look really good. And then you got, I think, 21 or 25 depending on, because the inner loop's going to be adjusted, so that'll be around 21 and 25. At the moment it's at 21. But I'll just show you like a prototypical my prototypical run for the branch line. So as you can see, it's going around. I'm just going to speed it up to, I won't speed it up, but it's going the right way it's meant to be going. So it's heading its forward direction. As you can see, the rear lights are red. That's all good. And then, nearly dropped my controller. So then it'll be stopping at where the station's going to be. So it's going to come to a slow halt. Well, it didn't really stop, but let's just say it stopped there and give it 2 to 3 minutes. But then I'm just going to speed that up. So it's now travelling at 15 speed step. Let me just fix this point, which is going to be the restrictions whenever you have to cross over these points. So 15 speed step is plenty. But it smoothly goes through the points. Doesn't need it. And then it goes on that kind of first radius. So about first radius. It's a bit less than first radius. It's in between first and second. Comes onto the station terminus. Let me slow down a bit now. And then it'll come down to a stop. And then maybe a loco will come out here, back up, pick up its load if it needs to go on a different siding, pick up its load and then depart out if it needs to. But then, after give it its time at the terminus, it would then change its direction. So let me just get that direction button. So the direction's changed, and then it'll just depart out. That's so, just like a normal station terminal. Still has the restrictions of can only go 15 on either way, so it's at its maximum speed already. It will turn out and continue its journey. Instead of going northbound, you could say we're going southbound. Instead of going southbound, we go northbound, and so on. But and if it was a freight service, obviously those points over here would flick over to your freight service, and then your freight service be coming out onto its designated line and then departing out, which is why I make that junction there. And then your passenger service, when it needs to enter the terminus, we'll use this point here, go around, stop at the station, come in, go into the first radius loop, and then arrive at the terminus. But that rarely happens, so I got my work cut out for me at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, running video, you could say. I'm still cleaning up the mess in the middle. It's getting a lot cleaner than it was last video. And, hope you guys enjoyed. Really advise you to definitely get the Freightliner, but only if you're running second radius or above, and only if you're really running streamlined points. I'd say it can take the set track, but it's really designed for your bigger layouts where it's got plenty of space. But because I'm a man that I walked around, I edited some of my points, I edited some of my scenery just to fit it in, and it is worth it if you want to spend the time. But those running on set track, just be a bit aware, it does require a little bit more assistance to get it going. For example, I had to trim off some plastic off this level crossing. I don't know if you can see, but there's white ends there, which I had to trim off because it runs so wide. Then these gates have to be sitting like that. If you sit it a bit too close to over there, or even sitting like that, like if I have it on the inner loop, that's not a problem. But Freightliner will just knock it out. So, but definitely the 25, if you're looking at getting it, they now come sound chipped as well. So I might get mine switched from normal chip to sound chip, maybe. But yeah, as you can see, the layout's coming nicely. I haven't really got much left to say now, since my next update will be after the wiring stage, or maybe after I get the track over there. I'm looking at ordering my containers. I still haven't done it yet. I haven't gone to the hobby shop in a couple of weeks, so that's next on the agenda, I guess. I went through some scenery that I had and I just placed it out. So I still got to wire some of them up, and next on the agenda is to make sure everything's fully tacked down and working after I get the wiring done. Then I'll start my ballasting, or I might actually do points before ballasting, but I might do ballasting besides points and then do points after that. I'm not sure yet. I really just want the things to be operating just before I go back to uni, so that's my plan of attack, which it kind of already is. So it's just to have a bit of fun, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any requests or anything like that, if you want to see an engine running or something like that, but please just don't request this one here, this 579 LMS. It really doesn't run that well. So yeah, anything else in the layout does run perfectly, including that the sound chip decoder, sound chip engine, sorry, that I've got over there by Roundhouse. I need to get some cars for that one as well, since it is in the golden age prototyping. So I need to get some, maybe passenger cars I might get for it, and then that'll be my special service running or something like that. I'll get my Santa Fe, which I just, most of you guys haven't seen that one, so I got that one. It's one of my favourite. I'll buy from the Union Pacific. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll just leave you to it with me parking up the 105 in the station terminus. Get the direction right, there we go. I'll have the shot right at the station terminus. It gets a bit annoying to flick those points, but not that bad. So 105 just overtaking the balcony, last 7. That's beautiful looking. All my clutch glimpse of the 25 as well. Seems like it's really close, but it's a good nearly 10 centimeters away from the camera. Alright. So we have it approaching the terminus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's only 15 minutes, so better stop it. But any questions and all that, feel free to say anything. Just comment below. Hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.